We're here with the IEEE, and we're going to read 6G and Beyond, the Future of Wireless Communication Systems. 6G and beyond will fulfill the requirements of a fully connected world and provide ubiquitous wireless connectivity for all. Transformative solutions are expected to drive the search for accommodating a rapidly growing number of intelligent devices and services. Major technological breakthroughs to achieve connectivity goals within 6G include: number 1, a network operating at the terahertz band with much wider spectrum resources. Number 2, intelligent communication environments that enable a wireless propagation environment with active signal transmission and reception. Number 3, pervasive artificial intelligence. Number 4, large-scale network automation. Number 5, an all-spectrum reconfigurable front end for dynamic spectrum access. Number 6, ambient backscatter communications for energy savings. Number 7, the Internet of Space Things enabled by CubeSats and UAVs. And number 8, self-free massive MIMO communication networks. In this roadmap paper, use cases for these enabling techniques, as well as recent advancements on related topics, are highlighted, and open problems with possible solutions are discussed, followed by a development timeline outlining the worldwide efforts in the realization of 6G. Going beyond 6G, promising early-stage technologies such as the Internet of Nano Things, the Internet of Bio-Nano Things, and quantum communications, which are expected to have a far-reaching impact on wireless communications, have also been discussed at length in this paper.
They lied about the body being electrical. They lied about the amount of sensors they already had deployed in the 80s. They lied about the companies who were involved for the last 20 years in making this an optogenetic VLC. That's how we ended up with your pervasive nano things and your smart dust all over the walls, the furniture, taking information and keeping it. The memory of the information of where you're sitting, where you're standing, where all the things in your house are. Then your smart appliances which are spying on you, recording that to the light itself, the virtual light communications, VLC, could just be using the light beams just from one lamp.
Now we're going to read Key Technologies of 6G, W-band, and this was released in 2020. 6G will not only provide a wider range of air, sky, earth, and sea integrated macro communication services than 5G, but also extend to the microcommunication field of the complex environment inside the human body. The digital twin area network in the future will be a typical 6G new application scene, an access unit of network twin with human movement, which integrates microcommunication and basic communication seamlessly. This paper presents a new challenge to the future 6G network in wireless radio, network service architecture, digital twin real-time synchronization, and so on. This paper introduces the related protocols and standards of the body area network and the future development and challenges of the body area network, analyzes some new services of the future body area network, and puts forward some requirements of the micro body area network for the future communication network. It has certain significance of reference for the research of 6G in the direction of micronetwork and the establishment of related standards. The key words here are micro-body area network, body area access center, requirement of new radio, intelligent cooperation, and heterogeneous communication. Now let's scroll down and continue reading. Wireless body area network, W-band, includes personal terminals, various sensor devices, and transmission processing devices distributed in the body, on the surface of the body, on clothing, and around the body, which are called implanted nodes, body surface nodes, and external nodes, respectively. They constitute a communication network through wireless electromagnetic waves or biological molecular communication. These devices can interact with any terminal device, including computers and mobile devices. The realizing field of communication can also be divided into body surface to outside world, body surface to body body, etc. The human body will participate in the entire communication transmission process, implement the ubiquity of the network truly. It literally says the human body will participate in the entire communication transmission process. Now let's scroll down some more and continue reading. Wherever body information is needed. And these are the applications of W-band. You have remote health monitoring, emergency calling, telemedicine, sports, military, and entertainment. Standards and protocols of W-band. There are 3 important protocols related to W-band, which are IEEE 802.15.4, IEEE 802.15.6, and Low Power Bluetooth Protocol, respectively. Like we talked about before, the 802.15.4 are inside of you. The 802.15.6 are outside of you as air molecules. IEEE 802.15.4 has 3 working frequency bands, 2.4 GHz, 868 MHz, and 950 MHz. Their transmission rates are 250 kilobits per second, 20 kilobits per second, and 40 kilobits per second, respectively. They have the following characteristics. Number 1, low power consumption. Sleep wake-up time is short, only 50 milliseconds. Sleep mode can be used when the device is not working. Meanwhile, the transmit power is only 1 megawatt when receiving and sending data at the same time. Therefore, the device consumes lower power. The node adopts Zigbee short-range wireless communication mode and also can be maintained for a long time without changing the battery equipment. Number 2, safe and reliable communication. In the process of sending data, the integrity of the data will be checked and the sent data will be encrypted by AES-128. A dedicated gap is reserved for data during the sending process to avoid data conflicts. In the media control layer, a message feedback mechanism is adopted. When a message is received, it is necessary to send a confirmation to receive the message to assure the reliability of information exchange. If there is a problem in the information exchange process, the user could resend it. Number 3, large network capacity. Each network system can contain 255 nodes, and hundreds of networks can be arranged on different channels. More than 60,000 sensor node devices can be accommodated. So if we go to key technologies of 6G W-band, and if we go to the context page, it literally says in number 3, we have nanorobots, digital organs, and if we come to read them, it literally says that the nanobots can perform surgery in vivo. So there you go. And for those who are curious to read more, if they want to read about the digital organs, I do suggest that everybody reads on that.
The future I see is no more people doing physical surgery. They're just going to be doing it in the comfort of your home and no one there. Just grow a new organ, grow a new...
Yeah, you just sit at home, sit comfortable, and that's all that's going to happen. And you'll get healed. Yep.
And remember, we're not making this up. This is literally documentation and government documents saying that this exists and they're doing this.
And here is your Bio-Nano Internet of Things inside of you. If you look closely, this guy has a bunch of little chips inside his head for the EEG that they watch with their headsets since 2012.
We've had the Internet of Bodies and the Internet of Things that have been combined together since 2017 for the Internet of Everything. And they are good with the digital twin, not just people, but stuff. So the metamaterials have the ability for the air molecules to change their composition. That's why the air is always full of metals.
Now if we look at this image, here we are with ground satellite links, inter-satellite links, UAV links, everything talking to each other as the Internet of Everything. Now back to this image. With all this going on, your printer, your screen, nano cameras, possibly just using lights like LED lights, on-chip nano networks could be your smart devices. And the image on your head with the bio-nano things for your health. So with all this going on, and the air molecules, the lights in your house, these metamaterials have the opportunity at any time to recombine themselves and throw a new signal out that gives them the data that they are looking for. We're only finding out about this recently, but they've had it since 2011, and clearly they've been keeping it and using it for themselves. Now we're going to go over here and read another IEEE document. Physical layer security in 6G networks. The 6th generation, 6G of mobile network will be composed of different nodes, from macro devices like satellites to nano devices like sensors inside the human body, providing a full connectivity fabric all around us. These heterogeneous nodes constitute an ultra-dense network managing tons of information, often very sensitive. To trust the services provided by such network, security is a mandatory feature by design. In this scenario, physical layer security can act as a first line of defense, providing security even to low-resource nodes in different environments. This paper discusses challenges, solutions, and visions for physical layer security and beyond 5G networks. Now we're going to read another IEEE document. Envisioning 6G molecular communication for Internet of Bio-Nanothings diagnostic systems. With the large volume of data transfer, present 5G communication technology is unable to provide system reliability. The era of the 6th generation of communication technology, 6G, has been proposed to overcome the current limitation. In this 6G era, it is expected that everything will be connected, including the nano things. In this paper, we envision a future diagnostic system that uses molecular communication and machine learning techniques to diagnose disease biomarkers online. This concept is one of the applications in the Internet of Bio-Nano Things. The concept of molecular communication is revisited in this paper. Furthermore, the proposed diagnostic system is described in detail, including an explanation of the biomarker detection mechanism, an out-messaging interface, and algorithms for biomarker detection. Furthermore, challenges and research opportunities are also presented. And this was published in 2021 at the International Conference of Green Energy, Computing, and Sustainable Technology. Now let's go over here and read. Human body can help power 6G devices as antennas in the future, boost signal, shows study. Engineers at the University of Massachusetts, Amherst, have discovered that the human body can safely collect enough electromagnetic energy or radio frequency energy that it can power minor Internet of Things devices, and even can act as an antenna for 6G devices in the future. A team of researchers at the University of Massachusetts, Amherst, has claimed that in a study they have conducted, they found that the human body could be a useful tool to harvest waste energy and use it to power devices in the future, including those for 6G, the next generation of wireless communication. The human body can act as range extenders, with each individual body acting as an antenna. So, as we just read, the human body can power 6G devices. They're using our own electricity that we naturally produce to power devices.
What terrifies me the most about this whole thing is that there will be no more human in us with everything that our bodies can do.
It's all going to be synthesized, and it's going to be in their control. Yeah. And that's what it is. They're going to be using our body for their energy.
And people will be like, oh, it's so cool, we can do this. But it's like, yes, but you're also kind of, not kind of, but you're a puppet at that. Like, they will play with you inside your body, in your mind, make you do what you want. If they don't like you, what's going to happen? What are you going to do to yourself that you have no control of? Like, there's what they can do to you.
Yeah, that's all it is. You hand them the remote control to your body. Like,
You're
full on.
literally a robotic toy.
Yeah, that's so sad. It's actually really sad. They want to get rid of humans, period. And just turn us into walking cyborgs. Yeah, that's why, like I said, natural abilities, a lot of people don't feel them, don't have them because they took them from them and they use it for themselves. Because the ones on top, that's why I don't really talk about who they are or what they are, but they do not have hormones or they do not have the cell structures that we do. So they're not able to have the natural abilities that we do. So the only way that they can do it is by harvesting it from other entities like us and keeping it for themselves. So they're missing a lot of things that give us that natural ability, like to be able to perform what people call magic. But like I said, it's natural to us and they don't have it. So they take it from us and use it for themselves and leave us a walking antenna.
That's like a future zombie invasion, almost apocalyptic, except we're the zombies.
Yeah, it's a different type of zombie, but it is a zombie at the end of the day because it's like it's not conscious, it's not here, it's just a walking corpse at that point.